Hello and welcome to the channel. Have you ever woken up with a faint echo of a dream slipping through your fingers, only to have it vanish before you can grasp the details? Dreams have long been a source of fascination, capturing the imagination of poets, scientists, mystics, and everyday dreamers alike. Yet, one of the most confounding aspects of dreaming is how quickly we forget them. It's said that within 5 minutes of waking, we've forgotten half of what we dreamt. Within 10 minutes, a staggering 90% of the dream fades into oblivion. But why? On the surface, forgetting dreams might seem like a simple quirk of the brain, a byproduct of sleep cycles or memory formation. But as we delve deeper, the explanation becomes more complex, more mysterious, and perhaps even sinister. What if the reason we forget dreams is tied not only to our brain's biology, but also to something far more spiritual? What if, hidden within the layers of forgotten dreams, lies a truth we are not ready to face? In this video, we'll explore this idea from multiple perspectives: modern science, ancient mythology, and most intriguingly, Buddhist teachings. We'll unravel the mechanisms behind dream forgetfulness and question whether this forgetfulness is an accident or a deliberate act by the mind. Could it be that forgetting our dreams is an act of self-preservation, a defense against confronting truths we're not prepared to handle? By the end, you'll see dreams and their fleeting nature in a whole new light. Dreams, a journey through time and consciousness. Dreams have been an enigma for humanity since the dawn of time. Cultures across the globe, from ancient civilizations to modern societies, have long believed that dreams hold deeper meanings, portals to other realms, glimpses into the subconscious, or messages from the divine. As we attempt to decipher why we forget dreams so quickly, it's crucial to explore how these mysterious nighttime visions have been perceived through history, the science behind them, and the spiritual insights they offer. Historical understanding of dreams. In ancient Greece, dreams were often seen as divine messages, whispers from the gods meant to guide, warn, or inspire. The philosopher Plato suggested that dreams reveal hidden truths, allowing the soul to wander beyond the physical body. Meanwhile, the Egyptians took a more ritualistic approach, believing that dreams were a way to communicate with the dead or gain prophetic insights. Dreamers would sleep in temples of healing, hoping that divine beings would visit them during sleep with solutions to their problems. In other cultures, such as those of the Native Americans, dreams were viewed as vital connections to the spirit world. The Ojibwa people, for instance, believed that dreams held immense power, guiding them in matters of life and death. Dream catchers were created to filter out bad dreams and let only positive, guiding visions through. Across these varied perspectives, one thing was clear: dreams were seen as valuable, important, and transformative. But what happens when we forget these profound experiences? What are we losing in the process? The science of sleep and memory. Fast forward to the modern era, where science offers us another way to look at dreams. Dreaming primarily occurs during rapid eye movement, REM sleep, a phase when the brain is highly active. In this state, our brain consolidates memories, processes emotions, and even solves problems. However, the brain's ability to store dream memories is notoriously poor. Neuroscientists argue that the process of waking up disrupts the transfer of memories from short-term storage, the hippocampus, to long-term storage, the neocortex. This could explain why dreams slip away so easily after waking. But there's more to it than just memory failure. Some studies suggest that the brain actively suppresses dream recall because the fantastical nature of dreams can interfere with our ability to distinguish fantasy from reality upon waking. In other words, forgetting dreams might be a protective mechanism, preventing us from confusing the surreal with the real world. It keeps us grounded in the waking world where logic and consistency rule. Yet this scientific explanation doesn't quite satisfy all the mysteries. If dreams are essential for emotional and psychological processing, why are they so easily discarded? Does the mind forget them because they hold no value, or because they hold truths that the conscious self is not ready to face? The Buddhist context. Dreams as illusions enter Buddhist philosophy, which offers a deeply symbolic take on the nature of dreams. In Buddhism, the world we experience, both in waking life and in dreams, is seen as inherently illusory, a temporary manifestation of desires, attachments, and karma. Dreams, much like waking life, are regarded as reflections of the mind's attachments and its tendency to create illusions. According to Buddhist teachings, the waking state and the dreaming state are not so different. Both are temporary, both are deceptive, and both are filled with the projections of the mind. From this perspective, forgetting dreams might be more than a mere biological process. It could be an intentional act of the mind to remind us of the impermanence of both dreams and life itself. In forgetting our dreams, we practice non-attachment, releasing the fleeting visions and desires that cloud our spiritual journey. The act of forgetting becomes symbolic, pointing us toward a deeper truth, that to find peace, we must let go not just of our waking attachments, but also of our attachment to the transient nature of dreams. Could this be why we forget our dreams so easily? Is our subconscious mind preparing us for the ultimate goal of detachment, not just from the illusions of dreams, but from the illusions of life itself? As we move further into Buddhist teachings, we'll explore these questions in greater depth, diving into the mind's relationship with the dream world and what it tells us about our path to enlightenment. Buddhist teachings on the mind and dreams. In Buddhism, dreams are often seen as reflections of the mind's inner workings, and the nature of these visions is intimately tied to deeper spiritual principles. The forgetting of dreams, far from being a simple accident of biology, may be rooted in our relationship with attachment, illusion, and consciousness itself. To understand why we forget dreams from a Buddhist perspective, we must first dive into key concepts such as illusion, maya, emptiness, sunyata, and the mind's ceaseless activity. Dreams as illusions, the nature of maya. In Buddhist thought, the concept of maya represents the illusory nature of the world. Everything we experience, both in waking life and in dreams, is impermanent, transient, and ultimately deceptive. Much like the waking world, dreams are fleeting constructions of the mind. They are filled with desires, fears, and mental formations that are not real in the truest sense. The Buddha taught that clinging to these illusions, whether in life or in dreams, leads to suffering. This idea is encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths, which explain that desire and attachment are the roots of all suffering. When we dream, the mind continues its habitual creation of illusions, crafting images and scenarios based on our desires, fears, and unresolved issues. But when we wake up and forget our dreams, the forgetting itself can be seen as a form of spiritual practice, a reminder that these illusions, like everything else in life, are not to be grasped or held onto. Forgetting dreams may be an act of non-attachment, teaching us to let go of the transient and focus on what is real and lasting, the cultivation of wisdom and compassion. The concept of sunyata, emptiness. At the heart of Buddhist philosophy is the concept of sunyata, or emptiness. This is not emptiness in the sense of nothingness, but rather the idea that all things are devoid of inherent, independent existence. Everything, from objects in the waking world to the scenarios we encounter in dreams, arises due to a complex web of causes and conditions. Nothing has a self-sustaining permanent essence. Our dreams, like our waking thoughts, are empty. They are dependent on our mind's activity, on our emotions, and on our past experiences. From this perspective, forgetting dreams is a reflection of their emptiness. They are not real in the sense that they do not have any lasting substance. Dreams are fleeting manifestations of the mind's activity, and their impermanence is highlighted by how quickly they vanish upon waking. In this way, the act of forgetting dreams serves as a profound reminder of the nature of reality itself. Everything is in constant flux, and clinging to the ephemeral leads only to suffering. Symbolism of forgetting. The mind's attachment to ego. Buddhism teaches that much of the mind's suffering comes from its attachment to the ego, the false sense of self that we cling to as a stable, permanent entity. Dreams often serve as mirrors to the ego, reflecting our hidden fears, desires, and unresolved aspects of the self. The forgetting of dreams can be seen as an act of ego protection. If dreams reveal too much about the mind's attachments and illusions, the ego may resist recalling these truths in order to maintain its illusion of stability. This forgetfulness becomes symbolic of the struggle between the conscious mind and the deeper truths of the subconscious. In Buddhist practice, the goal is to transcend the ego, to let go of the false self and embrace the truth of anatman, no self. In forgetting dreams, we may be unconsciously resisting this truth, clinging instead to the comfortable illusions that keep us from fully awakening. Dreams as practice for non-attachment. In the end, from a Buddhist perspective, the act of forgetting dreams can be a form of spiritual training. It reminds us not to become attached to the fleeting and the illusory, whether in dreams or in life. Dreams may be the mind's playground for illusion, but their forgetfulness teaches us the Buddhist path of non-attachment, urging us to release our grip on the impermanent and focus on the pursuit of enlightenment. The sinister nature of dream. Forgetting. Psychological insights. While Buddhist teachings offer a spiritual explanation for why we forget dreams, psychology provides an equally compelling and perhaps more unsettling view. The act of forgetting dreams may not simply be a biological necessity or a spiritual reminder of impermanence. It could be a reflection of the mind's complex defense mechanisms, strategies the brain uses to shield us from difficult truths. From the perspectives of Freudian psychoanalysis and Jungian psychology, dreams often represent repressed emotions, unresolved conflicts, or shadow aspects of the self. Forgetting dreams, then, may be more sinister than it appears, as the mind actively hides uncomfortable revelations from our conscious awareness. Repression and the subconscious mind. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, was one of the first to suggest that dreams are a window into the unconscious mind, a place where repressed thoughts, desires, and traumas are allowed to surface. According to Freud, the conscious mind often cannot handle the full force of these repressed emotions, so they are kept hidden during waking life. However, during sleep, the barriers between the conscious and unconscious weaken, and these suppressed elements of the psyche emerge in the form of dreams. But the act of dreaming is only half the story. Freud argued that the reason we forget dreams is because the ego, the conscious part of our mind, immediately works to push these repressed thoughts back into the unconscious upon waking. Dream forgetting, in this sense, is a defense mechanism that protects us from confronting painful truths about ourselves. These truths might involve unresolved childhood trauma, unfulfilled desires, or inner conflicts we would rather avoid. For instance, someone who represses feelings of anger or guilt might experience these emotions in a dream, but upon waking, the ego erases the memory of the dream to protect the individual from facing their darker emotions. Forgetting dreams thus becomes an act of psychological censorship, where the mind selectively deletes experiences that threaten its stability. The shadow self, Jung's perspective on dream forgetting. Carl Jung, a former student of Freud, took the idea of repressed emotions even further with his concept of the shadow self. According to Jung, the shadow represents the parts of ourselves that we hide, deny, or are unaware of, qualities that we consider undesirable or that society has taught us to suppress. These shadow aspects might include feelings of envy, aggression, shame, or even creativity and power that we have not fully integrated into our conscious self. Dreams, in Jung's view, are one of the primary ways that the shadow makes itself known. They reveal the parts of ourselves that we prefer to ignore, forcing us to confront our hidden desires and fears. However, the shadow is often difficult to accept, and the ego resists integrating these darker aspects of the self. This is where dream forgetting becomes sinister. The mind may actively erase these revealing dreams to avoid acknowledging the shadow. In this sense, forgetting dreams can be seen as a form of self-sabotage, preventing us from achieving psychological wholeness. Sleep paralysis and nightmares. the dark side of dreaming. A more extreme example of the mind's protective mechanisms can be seen in sleep paralysis and nightmares. Sleep paralysis is a state in which the dreamer is conscious but unable to move, often experiencing terrifying hallucinations. Some researchers suggest that sleep paralysis occurs when the brain remains partially in REM sleep, the phase where dreaming occurs while the body is awake. This liminal state between dreaming and waking often gives rise to nightmarish visions, demons, shadowy figures, and a sense of impending doom. Nightmares, too, offer a glimpse into the darker corners of the mind, often reflecting our deepest fears and anxieties. But why do we forget nightmares so quickly despite their intense emotional impact? Like regular dreams, nightmares may reveal aspects of the self that are too disturbing to confront. The brain may erase these memories as a means of psychological protection, sparing the conscious mind from trauma. The mind's defense mechanism, dreams and karma, a Buddhist explanation. In Buddhist philosophy, karma is a central concept representing the law of cause and effect that governs all actions and experiences. Every thought, word, and deed creates ripples that affect both the individual and the world around them. Karma influences not only the present life, but also future lives in the cycle of samsara, rebirth. In the context of dreams, the concept of karma becomes deeply significant. From a Buddhist perspective, dreams are not random occurrences, but rather reflections of karmic imprints, subtle energies from past actions that manifest in the subconscious during sleep. Dreams and karma are inextricably linked, as dreams can be both the result of past karmic actions and a way of revealing karmic patterns to the dreamer. Dreams as reflections of karmic imprints. In Buddhism, the mind is not limited to the physical body or the conscious experiences of the waking world. Instead, it is viewed as a continuous stream of consciousness that transcends life and death. Each moment of consciousness carries with it the seeds of karma, which are stored in the alaya vijnana, or storehouse consciousness. This storehouse holds the karmic imprints from all past actions, thoughts, and experiences across lifetimes. During sleep, when the conscious mind is at rest, these karmic seeds can surface in the form of dreams. Dreams, then, are often seen as the subconscious mind's way of processing these karmic imprints. For example, a recurring dream of fear or anger may be a manifestation of unresolved karmic debts or negative actions from the past. In this sense, dreams offer a glimpse into the unseen forces of karma that continue to shape the individual's present life. While we may forget these dreams upon waking, the karmic energy they reflect continues to influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. The law of karma in dreams. According to Buddhist teachings, the law of karma is impartial and operates in both waking life and the dream state. Just as actions in waking life generate karmic results, so too do the thoughts, emotions, and experiences within dreams. If someone acts with greed, hatred, or delusion in a dream, these actions can create karmic consequences that affect their waking life. Likewise, positive thoughts or acts of compassion within a dream can generate good karma, contributing to the individual's spiritual growth. However, it is important to note that in Buddhism, karma is not about punishment or reward in a linear sense. It is simply the natural law of cause and effect, where every action has an impact, whether in the waking or dream state. Because the mind is so active during dreams, what we experience in dreams can plant new seeds of karma, affecting not only the current life but also future rebirths. Dreams as karmic warnings or guidance. Buddhist masters often interpret dreams as opportunities for spiritual insight. Just as karma shapes the experiences of daily life, it can also influence the content of dreams, revealing important messages about the individual's spiritual path. Some Buddhist traditions suggest that certain dreams act as warnings or guidance, offering the dreamer an opportunity to address negative karma or cultivate positive actions. For example, a dream in which one is suffering or experiencing conflict may serve as a karmic warning, indicating that unresolved actions from the past need to be addressed. Conversely, dreams of peace, clarity, or spiritual teachers may be signs of good karma ripening, suggesting that the individual is moving toward greater enlightenment. In this way, dreams become a tool for understanding the ripening of karma and making conscious choices to change one's karmic trajectory. Forgetting dreams and karmic lessons. From a Buddhist perspective, forgetting dreams could be a result of karmic obstructions. If a person's mind is clouded by negative karma or attachment to worldly desires, they may struggle to remember dreams that contain important spiritual lessons. In this sense, forgetting dreams may symbolize a lack of spiritual clarity, where the mind is too distracted by material concerns to fully engage with the deeper karmic messages that dreams offer. However, as with many aspects of karma, forgetting dreams is not necessarily a permanent state. Through mindfulness, meditation, and the cultivation of positive karma, individuals can purify their minds and become more attuned to the lessons that dreams have to offer. Buddhist practices such as dream yoga, where practitioners consciously work with their dreams to gain spiritual insight, can help bridge the gap between the waking and dreaming worlds, allowing for greater awareness of karmic influences. The spiritual dimension, dreams as portals to other realms. Beyond psychology, biology, and traditional Buddhist teachings, many spiritual traditions believe that dreams serve as portals to other realms, alternate dimensions, astral planes, or spiritual worlds. These perspectives view dreams not just as inner reflections of the subconscious, but as doorways into hidden realities, places where the boundaries between the physical and metaphysical blur. From this viewpoint, forgetting dreams can take on a far more mystical and even sinister significance, suggesting that the mind may be purposefully shielding us from encounters with these otherworldly spaces. Dreams as portals to higher realms. In many ancient spiritual traditions, dreams were not simply nighttime visions, but bridges to other worlds. The ancient Egyptians believed that dreams provided access to the realm of the gods, where divine beings could offer guidance or prophecy. Similarly, in the Hindu tradition, dreams are seen as one of the pathways to higher consciousness. The Upanishads, a collection of ancient Indian texts, describe dreaming as one of the states of the soul through which it journeys between the material world and the ultimate reality, Brahman. From this spiritual perspective, dreams can be seen as a means of communication between the waking self and the higher self or the divine. They are viewed as opportunities to transcend the limitations of the physical body and gain insight into deeper truths about existence. However, the fleeting nature of dreams poses a challenge. If these experiences are so important, why do we forget them so easily? Forgetting dreams, a spiritual defense mechanism. One possibility is that forgetting dreams serves as a form of spiritual defense. Many traditions believe that not all entities or experiences in the dream world are benevolent. In some indigenous cultures, for example, it is thought that dreams can expose us to malevolent spirits or energies. In such cases, forgetting a dream might be the mind's way of protecting us from the knowledge or influence of these entities. The act of forgetting could be seen as a spiritual safeguard, preventing us from bringing harmful energies from the dream world into the waking world. Additionally, dreams that venture into higher realms may offer truths that the conscious mind is not yet ready to understand. If dreams allow us to connect with divine forces or spiritual knowledge, then forgetting them could be an intentional act by the soul to shield us from information that could overwhelm or confuse us in our current state of spiritual development. Just as the mind forgets repressed memories to protect the psyche, the soul might erase certain dream experiences to guard against premature spiritual growth, the astral plane and lucid dreaming. In esoteric traditions like theosophy or various New Age spiritual practices, dreams are seen as gateways to the astral plane, a dimension that exists alongside our physical reality. In the astral plane, the soul can travel freely, unbound by the laws of the material world. This realm is often described as fluid and mutable, populated by spirits, energies, and entities that can interact with the dreamer. Lucid dreamers, those who can consciously control their dreams, are believed to have the ability to navigate the astral plane more intentionally. However, even experienced lucid dreamers report difficulty in remembering their dream journeys in full. This could be because, like the higher spiritual realms, the astral plane operates at a different vibrational frequency than waking reality. As the dreamer returns to their physical body, the mind may struggle to retain memories of the astral experience, much in the way that a diver who emerges from the depths of the ocean must adjust to the surface air. In this view, forgetting dreams is not a failure of memory, but a reflection of the fundamental disconnect between the physical and metaphysical. The brain, functioning in its lower material frequency, may be unable to fully capture the higher dimensional experiences encountered in dreams. As a result, the details of these otherworldly journeys slip away as we wake, leaving only faint impressions or emotions behind. The symbolism of forgetting, a test of spiritual readiness. Another explanation offered by spiritual teachings is that forgetting dreams can serve as a test of spiritual readiness. In many traditions, it is believed that the divine only reveals knowledge to those who are prepared to receive it. Dreams may offer glimpses of profound truths, but if the dreamer is not spiritually ready to integrate these truths into their waking life, the memory of the dream is deliberately erased. This could be why we often recall only fragments of our most vivid dreams. The soul is offering us a glimpse of the path ahead, but only when we are ready will we remember the full journey. Symbolism in dreams, the Buddhist interpretation. In Buddhism, dreams are not simply random images produced by the mind, but serve as windows into our subconscious and can provide spiritual insights. The symbols found in dreams, often carrying universal meanings, are interpreted both psychologically and spiritually. From the Buddhist perspective, dreams are a manifestation of our desires, fears, and karmic imprints, and their interpretation offers us a clearer understanding of our attachments and the obstacles to spiritual liberation. Common dream symbols, psychological and Buddhist perspectives. Many common dream symbols, such as falling, flying, or losing teeth, have been interpreted in various ways across cultures and philosophies. Both psychology and Buddhism offer rich perspectives on what these symbols represent. In both psychology and Buddhism, dream symbols can offer valuable insights into our emotional and spiritual lives. However, from a Buddhist viewpoint, they are not only about mental health, but are also opportunities for spiritual growth. Dreams as spiritual guides. In Buddhist thought, dreams are not just personal experiences. They can act as guides, offering wisdom for waking life. Dreams can reveal karmic patterns, illuminate unresolved emotional issues, or provide glimpses of spiritual teachings. For instance, dreams of spiritual teachers or enlightened beings may represent an invitation to deepen one's practice or to pay attention to the wisdom offered by the subconscious mind. However, if one constantly forgets these dreams, as often happens, it may indicate a deeper disconnection from their spiritual path. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of mindfulness and awareness in both waking and dreaming states. Forgetting significant dreams may reflect the mind's clouded state, its preoccupation with worldly concerns or karmic obstructions. Such forgetfulness suggests that the dreamer is missing out on crucial spiritual insights, creating a sense of separation from their true self or their spiritual journey. This disconnection highlights the importance of cultivating mindfulness and paying attention to one's inner world. When dreams are consistently forgotten, it signals that the dreamer may need to deepen their spiritual practice to reconnect with the wisdom available within their subconscious mind. The role of meditation, unlocking dream wisdom. Meditation is a foundational practice in Buddhism and is deeply linked to the exploration of the mind and its hidden layers. Through meditation, individuals can quiet the conscious mind, gain insights into the nature of their thoughts and emotions, and access deeper states of consciousness. Buddhist teachings suggest that forgotten dreams often reside in these deeper layers of the mind, hidden by the distractions of everyday life. By practicing deep meditation, one can begin to access these forgotten realms of consciousness, where dreams hold spiritual significance. Meditation sharpens the mind, heightens awareness, and brings the subconscious to the surface, helping individuals recall and interpret their dreams more clearly. Through meditative practices such as samatha, calm abiding, and vipassana, insight meditation, practitioners cultivate mindfulness, which can improve dream recollection and the interpretation of dream symbols. For many Buddhist practitioners, meditation is seen as a tool not only for spiritual awakening, but also for unlocking the wisdom buried in forgotten dreams. As meditation helps quiet the distractions of the waking mind, it allows the dreamer to connect with the insights stored in the subconscious, which may otherwise be lost upon waking. In this sense, meditation serves as a bridge between the waking and dreaming worlds, offering access to the spiritual guidance that dreams provide. Reclaiming your dreams. How to remember and utilize them. Dreams are powerful tools for self-discovery and spiritual growth, and reclaiming them can unlock insights into both the subconscious mind and the nature of reality itself. However, remembering dreams can be challenging for many. The process requires intentionality, mindfulness, and dedication. Here are practical techniques to help you remember your dreams and make the most of them. Practical techniques for dream. Recall spiritual implications of remembering dreams. From a Buddhist perspective, remembering dreams can be an important aspect of spiritual awakening. Dreams often reflect karmic imprints or the lessons we need to learn in this life. When we remember our dreams, we gain insight into the illusions that bind us, our attachments, fears, and desires. These insights can help us dissolve the ego and navigate the suffering inherent in samsara, the cycle of rebirth. In this way, dreams can guide us closer to the ultimate goal of enlightenment, or nirvana, where we are free from the suffering and illusions of the material world. In Buddhism, remembering dreams can serve as a tool for mindfulness. As we develop the habit of being aware of our dreams, we also train the mind to become more aware of our waking life. This heightened awareness is a core aspect of Buddhist practice and can help practitioners stay present, grounded, and aligned with their spiritual path. The dark side of dream recollection. While reclaiming forgotten dreams can lead to spiritual growth, there is a potential dark side. Certain dreams may reveal unsettling truths about our karmic past, our subconscious fears, or even the future. These dreams might expose unresolved trauma, suppressed desires, or negative karmic patterns. For some, this can be a jarring experience. The subconscious may bury these dreams for a reason, shielding us from truths we are not yet ready to confront. From a Buddhist viewpoint, remembering disturbing dreams may represent an invitation to confront unresolved karma or internal conflicts. However, it is important to proceed with caution. Dreams can sometimes reveal truths that require emotional or spiritual maturity to process. In some cases, the mind may intentionally forget certain dreams as a form of protection, allowing the dreamer to focus on more pressing lessons in their current stage of spiritual development. By learning to remember and interpret dreams, we embark on a delicate journey, one that holds the potential for profound spiritual transformation, but also demands courage to face the darker aspects of the self. Conclusion. The dream you forget is the life you live. In reflecting on the significance of dreams, it's vital to understand that they are not merely random neural firings or fleeting images. They are profound windows into our psyche, our past lives, and our spiritual journeys. Each dream carries the potential to reveal insights about our attachments, fears, and the karmic patterns that shape our existence. When we forget our dreams, it may serve as a defense mechanism, protecting us from confronting truths we are not ready to face, or simply signaling that we need to dive deeper into our own inner landscapes. However, the sinister truth unveiled is that the true reason we forget dreams transcends the scientific or even karmic explanations. It is deeply spiritual, a reminder that we are not meant to cling to the illusions of life, but to transcend them. Forgetting dreams symbolizes the essential work we must undertake to detach from our ego, desires, and the suffering inherent in the material world. Ultimately, our dreams challenge us to awaken from the slumber of ignorance and attachment, guiding us toward a path of enlightenment, where we can truly live free from the constraints of our illusions and realize the deeper truths of our existence. Till next time, namaste.